Are live. My name is Allison. Welcome to my channel. Today is Tarot Tuesday, where I go live and I answer your questions. And I'm really excited to go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to post in the chat, so give me a second. It's hard to multitask. That's all I'm going to say. So let me go ahead and see if I can pull this up and if it's going to let me do it. Why are you not going to let me do it? Let me see. Let me try another button. Okay, here we go. And let me see if this will let me pull up the chat. Sorry, guys. So if you saw what I put out there, why is it, okay, so here we go. So if you saw what I put out there today, that, let me post that. That all the proceeds from tonight's reading, they're going to go to all the hurricane victims of Hurricane Milton. Let me go ahead and pull something up for you guys. I can't screen share right now because this is set up for me to go live and not to actually screen share. But what I wanted to read to you is, I'm just going to say this is what I posted, and I got over 2,000 views in about 10 minutes, and then it got shut down. And I've just put that it's 100% of tonight's donations go to hurricane victims from Milton. It's coming straight at Florida, arriving tomorrow, which is Wednesday, October 9th. Obviously, Tarot Tuesday is on Tuesday. The hurricane's supposed to be coming in Wednesday evening. So I wanted to go ahead and do this show and then have those funds available for people that are hurt from the hurricane. I lived through Hurricane Ian, and I'm telling you, I actually thought I was going to die. And that is no joke. That Cat 5 was off the chart. That was my first hurricane too. So of all the things, it was like baptism by fire. So I know what it's like. And I saw the National Guard come in and everything that happened. Now that's not what's happening up in North Carolina. It's a different ball game, but that's what we had happen here. Now, the people on the coast are going to get decimated. There's going to be a lot of deaths, and this is going to help them recover. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Allison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath and psychic, and I do tarot readings. I teach an online tarot masterclass, which is sold out, by the way. Thank you very much. That class is now closed. I only offer that twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall, and so the fall class is sold out. I also do interviews. There's a couple of interviews you should check out on my channel. Dr. Hannah Roberts about the GLP-1 weight loss injection drug, and Jerry Marzinski. And I have his book right here, An Amazing Journey into the Psychotic Mind. Sorry, Breaking the Spell of the Ivory Tower. It's hard to read in reverse sometimes. Great book, great interview. I hardly said anything. He did all the work. And he's a great man, and I'm having him back on October 19th if I've got power after the hurricane. Otherwise, we're going to reschedule. But I'm going to have him back where we can really focus on these entities and these attachments that people get. So look for that. But watch the first one so you have the groundwork laid before we get into the second one. Also, of course, it's Tarot Tuesday. I go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is donation-based. It's a $10 minimum. And like I said, tonight, it's going to Hurricane Milton victims. I want to say survivors, but I'm going to say victims. And I'm actually going to film it, whether I send it through PayPal to someone electronically, and that's if we have power, or it'll be boots on the ground where I can actually go somewhere and hand it to people that actually need it. So look for that. So you can do your donations through PayPal, and I posted it in the chat, and it's also in the description. And that's going to be paypal.me/ and my name, Allison, with one L, A-L-I-S-O-N, middle initial A, last name Wagner. Or you can super chat. Just remember, YouTube takes out 30%. So if you're sending $10, they take $3. So the donation tonight would only be $7 to the victim. So just a FYI on that. Any late submissions will be answered the following week. I will still give the financial donation to the hurricane victims, but if they come in late, I can't answer your question because the show is already over. And one lucky winner will participate. Well, they'll be randomly chosen. So whoever makes these donations, I will choose one person randomly, and you get a free 30-minute reading with me. I mean, how cool is that? That is what, $125 value. So if you're interested, what's a $10 donation to put your name in the lot, in the type of lottery? Okay, you have 30 days to use that if you're the winner, otherwise it expires. The whole point is to get you in to use it. Okay. Then I have a missing person consultation that I do. So discuss your missing persons case with, I'm going to read it, with Allison to see if this is the appropriate service for you and your loved ones. Learn what to expect before, during, and after your missing person psychic reading is done. Learn how you need to prepare and what kind of results you can expect. Allison is fully transparent, you can tell. Note this is the initial consultation before we move forward with the psychic reading session or sessions, depending on how many you need for this target. I have a unique skill set as a psychic. About 5 years ago, I developed the ability to look through somebody else's eyes. It's really strange. So let's just say they're a victim of a crime. I can look through the victim's eyes, the perpetrator's eyes, or a bystander if someone's there. It's really crazy. So I'm using that to find missing persons. I'm also using it for missing persons 411 to look into portals and stuff that David Paulides is doing. I do not know him. I'm not associated with missing 411, but I too find it extremely fascinating with what is going on out in our national forests. And it's not just the national forests if you watch your shows. It can happen if someone's just casually walking down the street, they can disappear. And it's not on camera. It's very fascinating. So I'm using my skill set for that too. Also, of course, I do tarot readings, which I absolutely love. I do personal intuitive readings by Zoom. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, I am booked out through the middle of November, I believe. So reach out to me in the contact form and I can get you on the schedule. I have clients from all over the world. So whatever your time zone is, I can work you in. I'm in Florida, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time. And so that's another reason why I'm doing this video. I currently live in Cape Coral, Florida. I've been here for about 6 years and I lived through Hurricane Ian. And it's tell you, it's no fun. And everybody here, just a side note, everybody here has Ian PTSD. I mean, everybody, you go to the store, you go anywhere and people are just like, oh my God, please, not another Ian. It decimated this area. We have not recovered. It's crazy. So anyhow, if you're interested in booking a reading, you can go to my website at TarotbyAlison, ALISON with one L. And, but I was leading up to, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to book a reading and the time slot is not available, message me. The only time I will not read is the morning. I am not a morning person. You don't want me reading for you. I just can't. Sorry. That's the only thing I won't do. But you can find me on YouTube, Rumble. If you can, please go like me over on Rumble. No one is over there. There's like 25 people. Everybody's on YouTube. Go ahead and follow me over there in case something happens to this channel. My Facebook page, TarotbyAlison. Check it out. And I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, but I really don't post much there right now. So just to let you know. All right. So I also want to thank my moderator, Lisa DiMartino. I think she's in the chat here tonight. And a big thank you to her. And if you could, she's from Deep Dives in the Desert. And I also have her link in the description. So check out her channel. She does some fantastic interviews. It's a broad spectrum of people that she has on her channel. And it's really exciting stuff. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So for tonight, there are 2 rules. 1 question per show. You can post a question every single week. I actually have 3 people that are posting a question every single week. So if you've been following me, you'll recognize the names. So look for that. Also, no bad language. And what I mean is, I don't care if you swear. That's not what I'm saying. YouTube has censorship, so we have to be careful how we word certain things. Now, I am not a censorship person. I'm very transparent, as you can tell. I'll just say it like it is. And I have to watch myself, which is why I want you to go follow me on Rumble, because there might come a point when this channel gets banned. Okay, So, oh, and I should tell you too, I forgot one last thing. So my website eventually is going to change names because I'm working with someone, because I'm more than just tarot. As much as I love it, I'm more than tarot. I'm a psychic. So the name is going to change. All right, now let's roll into it. So this is by donation based only. And all the money that is made here tonight is going to be going to the hurricane victims of Hurricane Milton. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So post your question on PayPal with your donation. It's a $10 minimum. And please state your question in the add a note section. That way I can see it. Or you can send a super chat. It's up to you. And submit your questions before, during, or after the show. Late submissions, like I said, will be answered live the following week. But I will take that money and I'm going to give it to the victims, okay? A disclaimer for YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I have to say that especially when you see some of the questions that were submitted tonight. So get ready for a good show. It's a rock and roll kind of crowd. So here we go. The first one is from Linda, and you see her every week. I just leave her in that position because she constantly sends me a new question every single week, so I just have her in the first position. And it says, "Hi, Alison. It's such a bad season for hurricanes. Can you pull a few cards in regards to Cape Coral area?" Now, that's actually where I live. I originally met, Linda is one of my clients. I originally met Linda when she was living in Cape Coral. She is no longer here. I'm here. And so are a lot of other people. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Thank you, Linda, for your question. All right. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jim. Deep dives in the desert. Hi. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Hi, Violet Ann. Okay, here we go. All right, so what's going to happen to the Cape Coral area? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. So this is very interesting, and I'll tell you the vibrations that I am getting. So I'm using a different deck than the straightforward Rider-Waite or the Thoth deck. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and he is presenting you with a toadstone ring, and that is all about protection from supernatural elements. I do believe that we've got some supernatural protection going on. What that tells me is that we're probably not going to get a direct hit from Hurricane Milton. We're definitely going to have storm surge and everything else, but we are not going to have a direct hit if it's supernatural magic. I also think that our protection from supernatural magic, and that also leads me to believe that this is also man-made. It's not natural because this is supernatural. It's not protecting you from the natural world. It's protecting you from supernatural elements. So you can read into that as you want, but there's definitely something going on, you know? And not only that, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is really talking about people raising their vibration and really being in a loving vibration. And I have to say, there are so many light workers here in Florida, around the country, around the world. Oh, I hate being an intuitive sometimes. I don't want to cry. But there's just, I'm telling you, I think there's the prayer warriors, and this is really raising the vibration. I know people are saying instead of it swirling this way, they're imagining it going this way. They're trying to diffuse it on an energetic and spiritual level, and I believe that it's working. I also believe that God is hearing your prayers. And I say that, you know, I don't care what religion you're in. I'm just source, okay? Use whatever word you want. Is definitely hearing the prayers. I also feel that the elementals are here, and they are also hearing it. I don't necessarily think that they can do anything right now, but I think that they're doing something where they're boots on the ground for the elementals. And I tell why I'm saying that, because there's some swirls around here, and this is the magic of the elementals. So this is telling me that they're doing what they can do. They cannot protect you against the supernatural mischief. That's what's coming up right here. But for the fairies and the elementals, they are definitely doing what they can to go ahead and help people. I find that very interesting. It reminds me of my friend Solretta. Okay, and then we've got the King of Swords. And this is really talking about truth, time, and justice. And I really think that people are waking up to the drama that is going on. Once we had Helene, and now we're having Milton. Ian was horrible. That was 2 years ago. And it seems like they keep cranking it up. Now, this question is about Cape Coral. I think Cape Coral's onto it. I think that this is an area where I think people are very much awake. But I definitely feel that the light warriors are really helping. So, bring the light. That's all I can say. Bring the light, because it is definitely helping. So, Linda, thank you so much for your question. I think that we're going to have some type of protection. Now, that's for Cape Coral. Going up the coast, when you go up towards Sarasota or Tampa Bay, if they have a direct hit, it's going to obviously be a disaster. But the question was for Cape Coral. I just want to make sure I say that to people, because I don't want them to think that it's not going to be hard where the center of the cone is, where it hits land. That storm surge is going to be overwhelming. Thank you for your question, Linda. Okay, so next it is going to be from Bill, and he says, okay, so I'm telling you, because I put that out there, all these questions are going to be about hurricanes. It says, are these recent hurricanes man-made, aka weather manipulation? Let's look into that, because we can think it's one thing, but let's see what the cards have to say. Let's get the energy. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Exactly. Bring the light. Exactly. All right. Hi. Yay. Okay. So, oh my God. Yes, it is. It absolutely. Okay, these two cards wanted to come out together. So I'll do that. And the Sun. Okay, this is crazy. So it absolutely is. This is the Knight of Swords. This is someone that is not letting you pass until you have to. They're looking for a fight. They want a confrontation. They're looking for war. This is weather war. This is his war horse, and you see it's stamping in the background. It cannot wait for a fight. It's waiting for this dark night. This is a real intellectual move. This is the fast moving knight, right? The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Air. And this is absolutely weather warfare, weather manipulation. These two cards wanted to come out together. This is the Queen of Wands and the Seven, I can't read backwards, and the Seven of Pentacles. And what this is telling me is that we need to activate again our magic. We need to activate the light. We need to use our charm, our charisma, our high vibing energy to really call in what we want to create our reality for, what we want for the other people. If you're not even there, how you see the storm dissipating, how you see the swells neutralizing, whatever you want to focus on, it doesn't matter as long as you're focusing on something. I am of the personal opinion that one of the problems that we have is that people stopped praying. And I'm not talking about Christianity, I'm just mean in general, to praying to source, to the one source. And I think that this is a big wake-up call. I think people really need to do that and know that there's a power in prayer. When they say prayer warrior, you really are. You're showing the power of the prayer, and it really does work, and it can work miracles. So this is telling me that we have a lot of choices. That, again, when you activate your magic and you activate yourself to start doing the light warrior, it doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're going to the light. Somebody can be praying about something here, over here, over here, over here, and together we are a whole. Together we are powerful. Okay, this is in the tree of life. Together we are powerful, but everybody has to do it. Okay, it's super important. At the end of the day, we have the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is what came out. And I love this. And maybe that's why those two cards came out together, so that we could see that the sun comes out after the hurricane, after the destruction. We end up winning. This is the power of your prayer. This is you praying to source. This is that portal, that golden form of God, of enlightenment. This is you having good health. This is you being blessed by God. This is, you pursuing your inner child. There's so many things that are loaded in this. This is really about, I honestly, this is really about energy, about frequency, about prayer. It's about calling them out. We know that this is weather warfare. Wow, Bill, thank you so much for your question and your donation. So for anybody that is getting here and just showing up, this is by donation only. All the proceeds are going to go to the victims of Milton, which is going to hit tomorrow. All right, so next question. And thank you, Bill, again. Great. Okay, and so here's a little comic relief after that. Can you tell me what my African gray Waldo thinks of me? Yes, I can. I'm going to get a different deck for that. I'm going to get the love deck for your African gray. And for those of you that don't know what an African gray is, it's a beautiful parrot. They're very, very intelligent. Okay. Thank you for your question, Devin. And if I look a little red tonight, it's because my AC is out. I have power, but I don't have AC, and I am just drenched. It's going to be one of those nights. Oh, it's been 2 days, so I'm a little pink from it. All right, let's get some cards. Oh my God. Well, he loves you. He absolutely loves you. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Five of Wands. Oh my God, this is so cute. Okay, so your parrot absolutely loves you. He just thinks you're the greatest thing in the world, and he loves every waking moment he has with you, every opportunity. I think he is definitely an intellectual, and he really likes to, I feel like he really likes to poke the bear. I feel that what's coming through in the cards is that he really enjoys playing games with you and teasing you as a parrot, right? I feel that you almost got him as a rescue, is what this is telling me, that it was fated, that it's with the way the Wheel of Fortune is spinning. What I am feeling is that you got him as a rescue. So you might not even be the first owner of him, but he is absolutely in love with you, and he feels grateful to be with you. So I'd love to know if he's a rescue, because it's really coming off the card. Then we've got the Five of Wands, and this is really telling me that he enjoys playing with you. He really likes teasing you and getting a reaction from you. He just loves it. That's like his pastime. But he is absolutely in love with you. This is where he's meant to be. And like I said, I would really like to know if he's a rescue, because that's what's coming off the card. Devin, thank you so much for your question. I mean, it's just vibing with love. There's really not much else I can say about that. I know that was quick. Okay, so another question. This is from Jason. And he says, hi, Alison. With all the destruction and open borders, can you tell me if politicians are human or aliens? Or maybe non-human is a better word. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, let's see. Are our politicians or politicians in general human, or are they non-human? Because they're sure making some weird decisions, aren't they? They definitely are. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Oops. Okay, that did not want to go. I'll tell you, I'm in humidity, and the cards are a little sticky sometimes. Okay. Like I said, it's just because I don't have AC right now, and we're expecting a hurricane, so it's like humidity on top of humidity. All right, so are politicians human or non-human? We've got the Nine of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Well, I'm getting that they are, you know what, it's kind of a mix, but honestly, this card is really vibing that they're not human. This Nine of Swords is really telling me that it's more that, okay, so I'm just going to say this. If they were ever human, I think that they've been taken over. I don't know how. I would have to actually do a meditation on that, like a deep one, like I do with my missing person consultation. But I'm getting that they had to give something up to be in that position. And maybe it's giving up their humanity. They had to give something up, whether it's a clone or I'm just getting that they really had to give something big up. Maybe it's their soul. But I am getting that they are not human. So for those of you watching and you think I'm crazy, I'm just reading the energy of the cards, okay? Then we've got the Three of Cups. And this is them celebrating this like overlord of us. I am getting that these people sacrificed something. They gave something up of themselves. And it's a party. I mean, this could even be the adrenochrome in the cups. And that's what they're celebrating. I mean, one of them's even got a little bit of red in it. You know, I mean, it's one of those things. So maybe it's that they signed up with the cabal. The other thing is we've got the Queen of Cups. And this is really telling me that they're loving it. That this is really about their narcissistic behavior. And they are just out for themselves and they really don't care about anybody else. And it's really coming up in their behavior and the decisions that they make. Wow, very interesting. So at the end of the day, I would say they are non-human because they gave something up. Now, if they gave up their soul, maybe that's what distinguishes us from being human or non-human. Maybe that's something that distinguishes us from being taken over by an entity or, you know, an attachment. Use whatever word you want. But, you know, maybe, I mean, I'm a psychic. I've seen jinn inside people. If I told you who it was for a politician, you guys would shit. And I cannot say it on here because I will definitely get banned. But I'm just saying, you know, I've seen it firsthand. I've seen shapeshifters. I have seen it with my own eyes. So this world, I think, is just not what we think it is, you know. Anyways, I had to say that because it's just amazing. So Jason, thank you for your question. All right, so the next question is from Teresa, and she's also one of my clients, and she asks a question every week. Thank you, Teresa. So Teresa's question is, I was just informed that an old acquaintance is trying to get a hold of me. I'm not sure of the motive. Is this door one I should keep closed? Thanks, Teresa. Okay, so let's take a look at that. I'm going to get a different deck for that. All right. So if anyone's posting something in the chat, Lisa, I can see you. I can see you. I think there's a delay on my end. Oops. Okay. So that's interesting. So Teresa, I just had two cards fly out while I was asking the question and shuffling. Okay, so let's get one more card. Okay, so these cards all wanted to come out. That is insane. Okay. So Teresa, you're getting 5 cards. These cards wanted to fly out. So what we have, and I'm going to show you, I've got the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the World card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Teresa. Oh my God. So you're not sure of the motive. Well, I think they're bringing you a peace offering, whatever the motive is. I think that they legitimately miss you, and I think that they're trying to bring you some type of an offer. I think it's up to you if you want to accept it or not. We've got the Ace of Swords. I think that this is a moment of truth that they're presenting you with. I think that this is you standing in your truth, that this is up to you deciding on whatever it is that you want to do in this. But I think that they are definitely presenting their best foot forward with whatever it is that they are approaching you with, because I don't know exactly what it is. But if they're trying to get in touch with you, I do believe that that's what they are presenting. Now, the Knight has both, every tarot card has light and shadow, but the Knights in particular they swing. They have light and they have dark. So if he's presenting a love opportunity, he could be presenting his heart, but he could easily flip around and be very flippant. So I just want you to keep that in mind too. What are the motivations? So I believe that it's about you standing in your truth. And if you do not feel comfortable with this person, then that's a decision you need to make. This is also the World card. This is you walking through a new portal, a new version of you, and then you're going to start a new chapter in your life. So I would say, this is you choosing whether you want the door open or closed. I would say I am not getting whether you should do it yes or no. What I'm getting is that this is a decision that you need to make, because I feel that there's a golden opportunity there. So I think that there's a golden opportunity that this person is presenting to you, and it's up to you to go ahead and either choose to accept it or not. But it might benefit you to see what's going on, is what I am getting. So without a lot of detail, that's what's coming through in the cards. But I'm really getting that Spirit is saying that it's really up to you. That if you want to open the door, you can. If you don't want to open the door, you don't have to. Hi, Vern. Thank you very much. And hold on. I'm going to answer your question next. So, Teresa, that's what I have for you. Very, very cool. Thank you so much. So I guess Spirit is saying it's up to you. Sometimes that happens. I had someone ask me one time what the sex of their child was going to be because they were pregnant, and Spirit wouldn't tell me. It was crazy. So sometimes that's the reaction. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it does. So thank you for your question. Okay, so we've got a super chat from Vern. Okay, let me go ahead and get a different deck. It says, will the person I am speaking to be my next relationship? All right, I'm going to get my love deck for you. Okay. Oh, and before I do that, I'm going to put your name on a piece of paper, because at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull names from the vase. And if I choose your name, you get a free 30-minute reading with me. So let me go ahead and put that on there. All right. So Vern, here it is. It's going in there. All right. You're welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me shuffle. Telling you, this humidity is incredible. All right. Let's get some cards for Vern. Okay. Oh my God, you can't make this up. The Lover's card just came out. Let me get you 2 more cards. You can't make this up. Along with the 4 of Wands, this is the card of marriage. I don't know who you're talking to, but it seems like it's destiny and it's aligned. Along with the High Priestess. Oh my God. Let me show you the cards. That's incredible. The Lover's card, the 4 of Wands, and the High Priestess. So I don't know if what stage of this relationship you're in, whether you just only said hi, or it's hi, how are you? Or hey, you want to have dinner? I don't know what it is, but this is a really good relationship for you. The Lover's card, right off the bat, the first card, this could be a soulmate. That's how important this card is on a question like that. This is one of those cards where you've got your morals, ethics, values, maybe even have past lives with this person. And so when you see them, it's like you recognize them. It's like a kindred spirit. It's like you have a deeper connection, and it's a beautiful feeling. And you guys usually recognize each other. So I'm sure they recognize it too. Beautiful. Oh my God. And then you've got the 4 of Wands. You have the card of marriage. No, we were having dinner on Thursday. Oh my God, how exciting. How lovely. So look at this, the 4 of Wands. This is the marriage card. This is celebrating milestones like graduations, marriages, things like that. This is also about freedom and celebration. And look at how happy everybody is. Oh my God. I mean, the only card that's missing is the Two of Cups, right? Seriously. And then you've got the High Priestess that came out. This is really talking about you using your intuition and feeling into this relationship and really getting a good vibe on it, right? Feel into it. Ask yourself some questions. What are you looking for in a relationship? And this is also about being very receptive. So when you're, like, well, let's say you're going out to your dinner, you're very receptive. You're receptive to this person, their energy, everything is fine. It just kind of rolls along. You're having a really good time and you're laid back. You're not over controlling, which maybe the Magician would be, that active energy. This is a little more relaxed and a little more passive. And I think that would help you while everything is just coming out. So I'm not saying you're controlling, I'm just saying that that's what this card is representing. But it's really about getting in touch with your intuition. Feel into this person, feel into their energy, feel into what their response is to you. And you could misread them too. I just want to be sure, because maybe they make a face, but it's about something else, but you asked a question. So, have the communication open, because, oh my God, I think you met a soulmate. That is beautiful and powerful. Thank you so much for your question and your donation. Like I said, everything tonight is going to the hurricane victims of Hurricane Milton. So I appreciate that. Florida's going to get hammered. But Cape Coral, it looks like, from the first question, not so much. All right. Or it's not as bad as it was going to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check PayPal really quick. I check it periodically throughout the night to see if any new questions came in. So let me go ahead and do that. Hold on. It times me out, so give me just a second. That is the nature of it. Hopefully it's not going to ask for a code. Okay. So, yes. Okay, so I have a question. All right, so again, because of the title of this, I think a lot of people are asking about different hurricanes. So we have another one. You're welcome. Thank you. Good luck. I can't wait to see what happens. I wish you could come back and update us. So this is going to be from, and I love this, Turbo, the name Turbo. Okay, so Turbo writes, "Hi, Allison. Are the hurricanes about a giant land grab like what we saw in Lahaina, Maui, Hawaii?" All right, Turbo, let's look into that. Is this about a giant land grab? Thank you. Yay, I can't wait. Hi, Sian. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm bad with names. I just am. I used to be good, then you reach a certain age and you're bad. Okay, so let's get some cards. Is it a land grab? We've got 5 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Look at these cards. So we've got 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. And yes, I would say it absolutely is, but I'm getting, it's out with the old and in with the new. They are really trying to get rid of some of these areas so that they could bring in new things, new buildings, new ideas, smart cities. They're trying to bring in new culture, which is probably a lack of culture, because if they're wiping out things that have been there for 100 years, 200 years, you're literally wiping that slate clean, and you're going to rebuild a glass building or, something that doesn't have a lot of character, like maybe it's some old world, like European style buildings. You're bringing in something modern and glass or chrome. It doesn't have the same feel. It doesn't have the same vibration, and it definitely is not representative of that culture, right? So that is out with the old, in with the new. With this, I'm just getting that, you see in this card, it's telling me all these people are being displaced, and it's being done by a Black Magician. So it is absolutely happening, okay? Then we've got this Knight of Pentacles. And this is really telling me that it's slow and steady. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it wherever they want to do the land grab. I mean, we just saw Hurricane Helena. I mean, look at North Carolina. Who would have ever thought it would go all the way into Asheville? I mean, I'm not a hurricane expert, but that something there is not right, especially the level of what happened, the destruction. There's something not right. I'm from California. You look at those fires, there's something not right, okay? You look at Lahaina, the cards are saying, out with the old, in with the new. It's a land grab, and it's through black magic, which would be, whether warfare or really, literally black magic. Okay, so that's what's coming through. Thank you for your question, Turbo. Very cool, and I love your name. Thank you. All right, so I have another one through PayPal, just came in, and this is from Jenny, and she says, can you just pull cards for me? Absolutely. Let's just pull some cards. All right, so let me put this away. All right. I am going to use the love deck for you. All right. Oh, sorry, Turbo. Let me put your name in here. Oh, my God. I'm telling you. And last time, I think, was it last time or the time before, I forgot to actually do it on air. And it was Melissa. So Melissa and I, if I have power, I'm going to read for Melissa on Thursday. But I think that's when the hurricane's coming through. I already reached out to her, so that's going to be rescheduled. Just like my interview with Jerry, I'll let him know this Saturday. It's one of those things. This would be the second interview I would have to reschedule with Jerry. That's what life is like in Florida. All right, so let's go ahead and get some cards. Just 3 cards for Jenny. We've got the Justice card. We've got that Libra energy. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Jenny, so the wheel is turning in your favor. We've got some beautiful cards coming in. Justice, they've got the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And what this is telling me is that you are in a phenomenal position right now. I feel that you have really arrived in your life. This is telling me that really you've got your act together in a lot of different aspects of your life, whether it's going to be friends, family, career, education, finances, your health. I really feel that the totality is really coming through. And I just absolutely love this. There's a lot of balance. There's a lot of, I feel that there's a lot of balance and structure in your life, and that is really giving you a strong foundation. I just feel that you're really standing in your truth. The next card is going to be the Queen of Wands, and this is really you taking charge of your life. You really stepped up to the plate. You are following your heart, and that allowed you to step into your charm and use your charisma and your intelligence to really have no fear and to go for what it is you wanted in life, and it paid off. It paid off big time, because not just that, we also have the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. And the thing about the wheel is that you really can't be passive. If the Wheel of Fortune is here, it's up to you to seize that energy. And that's exactly what you've done with this Queen of Wands. You have seized this energy. You took that bold step. You used your imagination, your creativity, whatever did you want to do to get to the end goal, and you've achieved it. And now you've got this beautiful harmony and balance going on. Wow. Jenny, I'm telling you, the people that are here tonight and that watch this channel are awesome. I always love the energy. Love it. Okay. Thank you, Jenny, for your question. So I did see a super chat come in. And this is from Vern. Hi, Vern. If there is any message in general for me, and bless you for what you are doing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, let me get a message for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different deck for you. Let me get this message for you. All right. Let me cut the deck. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Knight, or not the Knight, sorry, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So we have a mixture. So what I am getting here, let me show you the cards first. So that's going to be in this deck, the Seven of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. And what this is telling me is that it's really important for you right now to stand your ground, for you to really be yourself. And if somebody is trying to manipulate you or get you to do something that you don't want to do, that's outside your comfort zone or outside your ethics, your morals, your values, anything like that, that it's really important that you stand your ground, that maybe even you have to set up some boundaries so that other people respect it. I do feel that you might have some people around you that misunderstand what it is that you're trying to do right now. And so this is up to you to set those boundaries and to not let them basically knock you off your block. You know, that you don't let them get to you, that you really stand your ground and you are who you are and you be your authentic self. That's a really high vibration. If you can be your authentic self, or if you're in the vibration of love, it's the authentic self and then the vibration of love. If you can do that while you're standing your ground, you're totally protected. And it's like too bad if those people can't get it. But I'm getting that there might be some misunderstanding around you. The other card that came through is the King of Swords. I don't know why I keep wanting to say the Ace, the King of Swords. And what this is telling me is that it's so important for you to stand in your truth. And this is whether you're going to be diplomatic about it, or I just feel that you're very well balanced and you have a really good head on your shoulders. So for you to be diplomatic is very easy for you. And I feel that you are going to benefit greatly from it. And that could also be tying into you standing your ground and your position, right? And it's maybe, you know, you have to set those boundaries. But I just feel that this is really about you and your intelligence and your intellect. And it's very balanced and fair. And so that is a really good position to be in. And a lot of people don't have that nowadays, to be honest with you. So that's a really good trait. The other card that came out is the Page of Wands. And what this is telling me is that you have an opportunity to have a really beautiful experience, to tap into that inner child and to make some bold steps to create a new life. Even if it's something brand new for you, and even if you don't succeed, you're taking these beautiful steps. And I say that because you see this, he really wants to be a wizard. He is so adorable. He wants to be a wizard, but this is a page, so it's that young energy. And he's got his magic staff, and he wants to turn this bunny into something else, or disappear the bunny, or whatever he wants to do with his staff. He just wants to be able to be a wizard and use his magic staff. But the bunny is not afraid because he's so young. He boldly marches up to the bunny to try and, let's say, disappear him. But the bunny is not afraid because he doesn't have the skill set yet. He's learning. He's new, but he's got that beautiful, bold, young energy and excitement and enthusiasm. And that's what's coming through for you, to really go and have that experience in life and to have that beauty and that magic. And even if it's something that's brand new, it's outside your comfort zone, just do it and have the experience. And then if you like it, you can continue. And then, you know, maybe eventually you can be a master at it, whatever it happens to be. But it's really important for you to really enjoy this process. That's what's coming through. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's accurate. Thank you. I love to get that kind of feedback. So that's the message coming through. Okay. So thank you, Vern. All right. And don't forget, I'm going to do the drawing at the end. Okay. So let me go ahead and go here. We've got, this is from Lisa, but not my moderator, Lisa. This is from a different Lisa. So it says, hi, Allison. Will I find love in the next 3 months? Thanks, Lisa. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. I'm going to use the love deck. All right. Because that's the most important thing in this world. It's love. Love and truth. Okay. All right, let's get some cards for Lisa. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. I've got the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So you will, but it's going to be slow going. Okay, Lisa, you will definitely find love. It is going to be really slow. This is slow and steady wins the race. So you just need to have that one careful foot in front of the other. Really spend your time, taking your time, smell the roses, and that's going to be your pace for finding love. This is also about you standing in your truth, and you're not tolerating any BS from anybody. You're really able to see through, and you really know what you want. She's got her head above the clouds, and you really have that beautiful clarity of vision. So I think if these people present themselves to you, that you can see through them if they're false or if they're lying or if they're not for you, that you're really able to use your critical theory or your critical judgment skills, critical judgment, and you're really able to look beyond everything to see what is best for you. And I feel that you're looking for someone that is standing in their truth, that you're looking for someone that is authentic, someone that is in a good vibration, that is a compliment to you. Because we have the Three of Pentacles. And again, this is telling me that you're willing to do the work to get the relationship that you want, but you're also willing to do the work and have a good time at it. And to maybe do it with other people, whether it's with the right person or not. It's about you putting yourself out there, having a good time. Maybe you date several people until you arrive at the person that's right for you. And you have to be able to say yes and no to each person in the sense of you know who is right for you and who is not. And if they're not right for you, to not get involved with them emotionally. And I think that that is where you're at right now, because you don't want to waste your time or the other person's time if this is not a good match for you. And I feel that right now that you know that you have a really good head on your shoulders and you're really able to put the work in and to enjoy it. The polka dots in the tarot are talking about really having fun. I'm sorry if you hear my dogs in the background. They are so freaked out from this hurricane. There's like pressure in the air or something, and they just will not stop barking. I'm sure my neighbors hate me. But anyways, sorry about the dogs. So yes, Lisa, get out there and you will definitely find love in the next 3 months. All right, so let's see. So I'm going to take a moment to plug my channel really quick. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and the algorithms. And if you like this show tonight and you'd like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. It's going to take you to my website at TarotbyAlison. Also, if you need a missing persons consultation, that's also there. The tarot class is sold out. It's booked. I only offer it twice a year, once in the fall, once in the spring. And so now the fall class is closed. It's through the entire month of October. So thank you to everybody that signed up. And what else? Really, that's it. Check out the interviews. I mean, really some good interviews, some good people, and I've got some really good ones coming up. Okay, so that being said, let me check PayPal again really quick. Let me see. Hold on one second. It logs me out. Like I said, let me log back in really quick. Okay, so yes, we have, this is from, what is it? Audrey. Sorry, I couldn't read your name for a minute. Sorry, Audrey. Says, hi, Allison. I want to buy a new SUV. Is this a good time to buy? Thanks, Audrey. Let's find out. I'm going to use a different deck. Oops. All right. And you guys know I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I always ask for the strongest energies to come through in the cards for you. All right, so let's get some cards for Audrey. Five of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. No, this is not a good time for you to buy an SUV. We've got the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. No. And I think that you've got too much going on in your life right now. That's the vibration coming off this card. And it just tells me that that is one more problem that you would actually have. Thank you, Verd. I just saw your comment. And so I just don't think that this is a good time to buy. You know, check in 3 months or 6 months, and let's see if it's a good time to buy at that time. But right now, no. I feel that you have a lot of problems in your life right now. That's what this card is telling me. And I think if you got a new SUV, it would be an additional problem. It would be an additional payment. Or for some reason, that car, the SUV is going to be a problem for you right now. The timing is not good. We've got the King of Wands. And really, he's about winning the war, even if you lose a battle. So you are losing this battle, but eventually you will get the SUV. You'll win the war. But right now, not a good time. We've got the Ten of Swords. This is telling me that this is just, you have just way too much going on. I just feel that you need to have a lot of things come to an end in your life before you could even think about getting a new SUV. So maybe you need to get your finances in order. You know, I don't know, that's just what came in my head. Also, I think that if there's a relationship issue right now, that certain things need to be resolved. I think that you have a lot going on in your life. When you resolve certain things over time, then revisit it, and that would probably be a better time for you to get an SUV. Otherwise, I think you're going to have a horrible burden if you got it right now, you know? Okay, so the cards have spoken. So Audrey, I would rethink that, okay? I can't tell you what to do, but that's what the cards, the energy is coming off the cards. All right, thank you for your question. And the next one is from Orlando. Can you tell me if I should buy precious metals? Thank you, Orlando. Yes, let's look into that. Let me put the cards back. All right, and I'm going to use the same deck. Precious metals come up a lot in Tarot Tuesday. There's a lot of people that want to invest in that. And crypto, that's another one. Okay, so let's get some cards for Orlando. We've got the Death card, the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Yes, you should absolutely be buying precious metals right now. I've got the Death card, Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. What I am getting for you, now I just want to tell the audience, this is if he should be buying it, okay? This is not, is it a good time to buy? This is specific for him. So if it's good for him, it might or might not be good for you. I just want to make that clear, okay? So this is for Orlando. So Orlando, I do feel that a lot of changes are coming your way, and a lot of changes are coming with the precious metals. And what this is telling me is that you should absolutely be buying it for yourself, that this is going to give you a lot of freedom come, I'm just getting like down the road. This is going to present a lot of freedom in your life, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be a big milestone for you. I'm getting, you know, depending on how much you buy, this is one of those cards for you, Orlando, that I'm getting that like later on you could buy a car, you could buy a home, you could actually buy like big ticket items. The vibration I'm getting is that you're talking about a huge amount of gold and silver, or, you know, it's precious metals, but I'm getting from that it's actually you're buying gold. And I'm just getting that it's going to pay off for you. It's going to be huge. You're going to be celebrating. This is going to bring you a ton of freedom is what I'm getting for this. And I'm getting that you're blessed. I'm getting that you yourself are blessed on this, and that this is, it's like you're getting the okay to go and buy it. Wow. So, I mean, good for you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can go and get it from like a dealership or however, store it in a vault. But I'm getting that this is a really, really good purchase for you, that it is going to bring you a lot of freedom in life. Wow, how exciting. I'm telling you, I would love these people to come back and check in and let us know how all of this works. I mean, it's just so cool. All right, so thank you, Orlando. Now, I have another question from Dawn. Can you pull 3 cards for me? Yes, Dawn. And this is Dawn, D-A-W-N. All right. Hi, everyone. I can only see a couple names. Oh, okay, so that fell out. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Okay, let me make sure my mic is right. All right. That was a fall. I'm telling you, the humidity, it's making things really stick. All right. Here we go. All right, so the Judgment card, this is for Dawn, remember, 2 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Okay, Dawn, so what I'm getting for you is that you've had a big wake-up call, that you are really starting a new chapter in your life, but you've had some really big wake-up calls. This is going to be in almost every aspect of your life is the vibration that's coming off this card. I feel that something happened. I feel like it was a tragedy that happened, and it was a huge wake-up call for you. And you are being called out of the coffin into your new life. Once you step out of the coffin, it's into a new life. And this is really about waking the dead. And so when this card comes up, the Judgment card, this is about you asking yourself these questions for where we are right here, right now in this world in 2024. You need to start asking yourself questions like, what brings me happiness? Who am I? What do I love? What do I know? What's my philosophy? What's my strength of character? What's my weakness of character? How's my health? How are my finances? And you need to go through and do this compassionate review of yourself and really sit with it, because maybe you have a knee-jerk response and maybe it's something that was appropriate 5 years ago, but you just still say it, but it's not appropriate now. And that you're a new person now, that you're evolving. So this is really a good time for you to take a good hard look at yourself and take stock in yourself with a compassionate review. Don't beat yourself up over anything. And to really go inside and get those answers, and you will really grow from it and you will really benefit from it. The other card that's here is talking about you looking at your past, right? And again, she's got a blockage over her heart. So there's something that is pulling you back into your past. And I think that's part of what you're being called to review. Like I said, a compassionate review. But there's something here that's blocking your heart. So maybe that's a past relationship or something. There's something or some trauma that happened. So take a look at that. Only you can tell us what it is. I'm just telling you the energy that's coming through. This is the 9 of Wands. This is telling me that you've really been through a lot in your life, but you are still standing. You've got stamina. This is that wounded warrior energy. You know, look at, he's been in so many battles. He's got a bandage on his head, but he is still standing and ready to fight. And that's you. You have a lot of strength and a lot of stamina, a lot of inner resolve. And this is really about you digging deep and looking at yourself, and you will benefit tremendously from it. The hardest knowledge to gain is to know thyself, is to know yourself. And when you do know yourself, it's powerful. So that's what the cards are saying for you, Dawn. Wow. Exciting. I love it. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. All right. So, okay, so this one, I had to reword this when this question came in, because I wanted to make it YouTube appropriate, just to get that out there. So this is from Debbie, and Debbie says, "Hi, Allison. My best friend took the," if you can see me on camera, look what I'm saying. Can you tell me if it's making her sick? Sorry, that was my typo. Okay. My best friend took the, can you tell me if it's making her sick? All right. I'm actually going to get a different deck for that. All right. Oh my God, this humidity. It's unbelievable. Okay. So that kind of one's sticky. All right, so let's get some cards for Debbie. Wow. We got the Fool, the 5 of Cups, and the Hermit. Wow. if it's making her sick. We've got the Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Hermit card. Now, when you ask a question like that, okay, the answer is she could not wait to take the jab. She couldn't wait. She thought she was doing the right thing. She was naive. She felt that she was doing the right thing. And really, I feel a beautiful light energy in her. She really, really felt that she was doing the right thing for herself, for her family, for society. She bought into that propaganda and the brainwashing, and she went ahead and did it. Then we've got the Five of Cups. Well, now she's chasing her health. She knows that she is not feeling good. And she is totally focused on getting her health back, but she can never get it back. She can never reach it. She's chasing this golden ball, which is her health, and she will never get there. It's actually going in the pond, and it's going to disappear. She will never get it. She's obsessed with getting healthy. I think that when she did this, it definitely affected her health, and she's trying to get it back, and she can't. Okay. Then we have the Hermit. I'm sorry, the Hanged Man. Did I say the Hermit? I'm sorry. I meant the Hanged Man. And in this deck, it's called Suspension. And what this is telling me is that she's really having to go within, and she's going to, because of whatever was in the jab, she's coming out a different person. It's changed her. It's changed her biology. It's changed her intellectual, her brain. It has changed everything about her. It's almost like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This is an incubation period. And she's going to come out a completely different person on the other side. Or not person. Maybe synthetic. Just want to say that. Again, look at this card. It's an incubation period. Okay? That's what's going on with that. That's scary. But, you know, this happened to some of my friends that are really smart, because they just got scared and they just went ahead and did it. They weren't thinking. So, yeah, it's definitely making her sick. Thank you, Debbie. And I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that too. I mean, it's just like those videos died suddenly. You know, I'm not saying that about your friend. I'm just saying, you know, look at the ramifications of what's going on. Okay, it's really changed people. Okay, so thank you, Debbie. Let me go ahead and go to the next question. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, so I love his name, Diesel Joey. Okay, so this is from Diesel Joey. So it says, "Hi, Allison. Do dogmen really exist? Thanks, Diesel Joey." Okay, so you must be watching Jessica Jones, the Cryptid Huntress, okay? Because she's always doing the dogmen. That's funny. Okay, so this is about the cryptids. Okay, so do dogmen really exist? I'm going to use this deck. All right, let's get some cards for Diesel Joey. Oh, fuck, they certainly do. Excuse my language. The Magician is the first card out. Oh, they certainly do. We've got the Magician, we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the World card. They absolutely exist. Okay? Absolutely. I know, I feel like we should tag her in this now. So what I'm getting is they absolutely exist. That this world is not what we think it is. There's so much magic, and there's so much mystery that we have around us that's been hidden from us. And they absolutely exist. I'm not getting, you know, the question wasn't, are they positive or negative? It's just about, do they really exist? They absolutely exist. This is about looking below the surface, this Queen of Cups in this deck. This is really about going between two different worlds. So she is underwater here. So this is about land and air. So this is about going through different dimensions. So I would say they absolutely are here, and they are very mobile. This is the world card. They are everywhere in this world and they share this space with us. Crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God, Lisa, thanks. And so I'm getting that they are absolutely real, that they are in the world with us. Oh my God, I love it. Diesel Joey, thank you. What a cool question. I really don't have anything else to say about it. I wish I could drill down on it, but I just don't. That's what's coming out. It's just a point. They are absolutely here. Wow. Okay, so I don't think I missed any more super chats. I'm gonna double check. I can't. Okay, so that's not letting me scroll, just so you know. Let me go over here. I'm going to check PayPal one more time. So I should say this is going to be the final call if anybody wants to submit a question. Okay? Because what I'm going to do is at the end of this, I'm going to double check and see if there's any more questions. If there's not, I'm going to do a collective poll for everybody in the audience or watching it in the replay, just for the collective. Okay? And then I'm going to pull the lucky winner. All right. So hold on one second. Let me go ahead and hit this. Like I said, it times me out. All right. So no new questions. This is final call. I don't think there's anybody else there. So I am going to go ahead and nope, no more super chats. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm going to go ahead and end tonight's show with a 3-card pull for the collective. I'm going to use this deck. All right. Here we go. What does the universe want to tell the collective today? We've got the 2 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the Tower. I love this for the collective. Okay, so 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and the Tower. And this is so appropriate. So get to know yourself. You really need to know yourself and look at your spiritual development, look at your intellectual development, look at your friends, your family, and ask those questions like I was just talking about with the Judgment card. Who are you really? Who are you right now? Do you like yourself? How's your health? How about your education, your finances? What can you do to better your life? But you need to get to know yourself first. And this is what this card is all about. Know thyself. Spend some time getting to know yourself. Not what other people say about you. It's what you know in yourself. And have a good, cold, hard reality check on that. Not what you think you are, not what you want to be, but who are you really at this moment in time? You will benefit greatly from it. The other card is the 4 of Wands. This is telling me that everybody here needs to get out and experience joy and celebration. You need to go out and have a good time. These are the fairies going to have a party. This is about everybody experiencing this beautiful sense of celebration, of joy, of beauty, of freedom. Have the freedom to go out, lighten your heart. You need to lighten your heart. You need to go have a good time, raise your vibration. It's so, so important. If you don't do that, if you have your routine and you're kind of stuck in a rut, pick up the phone, call a friend, ask if you want to go get a coffee, walk on the beach, whatever it is that you want to do it, where you can go hang out and have a really good time. That other person will appreciate it too. You're raising everybody's vibration. All it takes is a phone call or email, text, however you communicate. It's that simple. Yep, exactly. The negatives hate when we're in joy, so have fun. Exactly. But this is really high to be in that beautiful vibration, especially right now for people that are hurting from all of these unnatural disasters that we're experiencing. So important. The other thing is, this is the Tower. This is talking about releasing what no longer serves you. Now, this is a Tower moment. So this is when the universe steps in to help you release what no longer serves you. So if you do have a Tower moment, embrace it. I personally do. And I'm not just saying that. When I have a Tower moment, I'm like, bring it on. I'd rather have a Tower moment and release what no longer serves me than be going into some direction and be beating my head up against a wall for something that's not working. I would rather just get rid of it, even if it's a little bit of pain, and move on to something that is what is more in alignment for me. And that's what this is saying, that you're going to be more in alignment with who you are and what you are, but you need to get to know yourself and you need to be in joy. And that will allow this tower moment to come in. And honestly, if you're in joy, when you have that tower moment, you'll be far more resilient than if you're sad or if you are missing gifts and blessings from the universe, if you're bored or whatever. But if you're in joy, no, you're very resilient and it's easy to bounce back after what's going to be released. Beautiful energy. Okay, so that's what I have for the collective. Now I am going to go ahead and pull names out, or a name, excuse me, a name out of this. This is going to be for a free 30-minute reading, and you have 30 days to use it. If you submitted it through PayPal, I'm going to have your PayPal address. If it was a super chat and I pull your name, please watch this. I think I can contact you. I'm not sure. I haven't had anyone with the super chat. I think I can go back and get your email from that and email you whatever email you have through YouTube, if I remember. I think maybe I did do one. Never mind. Okay, so we have Bill. I think he was one of the first questions. We have Bill. Okay, Bill, you are tonight's winner for a free 30-minute reading. Thank you, everyone. And Bill, you've got 30 days to use it or you lose it. And in conclusion, I am booked out till November 15th. If you would like a personal reading with me, if you want to dive deeper into something, please reach out to me. Go ahead and fill out the contact form and I will get you on the schedule. Please stay safe, especially if you're in the path of Hurricane Milton. And also pray for the people recovering from Hurricane Helene. We are just living in crazy times. This has been so bizarre. And I just want to remind everybody, remember, and I'm going to read this, 100% of tonight's donations go to hurricane victims from Milton. It's coming straight at Florida. It's arriving tomorrow, Wednesday, October 9th. I don't know what time. I think it's in the evening, but you know what? It's going to be intense. You saw the question, Cape Coral should be okay. Thank you, Vern. Exactly. Everybody stay safe. Stay positive, everybody. And upbeat. Do your prayer warrior. Get with a group of people. Do your prayer warrior. I swear to God, it works. Do it. And don't forget to check out my Zodiac videos on YouTube and Rumble. I read for all signs. And remember, follow me on Rumble too. That's a newer channel, so I don't have many subscribers there. And check out my interviews. Tarot Tuesday for next week. Any late questions that came in, like I said, the donation I will definitely give to hurricane victims. The question will be answered, though, the following week, and I will announce that when we get there. And again, if you'd like to book a personal reading or a missing person consultation, you can go to my website at TarotbyAlison with 1L, ALISON. The link is in the description below. Online Tarot Masterclass is sold out. Thank you for everybody that signed up. We're having a blast. I've already told you if my power is out this Sunday, then we will go ahead and reschedule. I don't know. I think we're going to be okay here in Cape Coral, but we'll see, right? We'll see. And as always, if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Thank you. And thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. And Jim, if you're still there, thank you. All right. Here we go.